Your phone lights up. It's a tweet from Elon Musk. He's offering to double any Bitcoin you send him in the next 30 minutes. You blink, read it again. Before you can process what you're seeing, Barack Obama posts the same message. Then Bill Gates. Then Kanye West. Apple's official account, silent for years, suddenly promises the same thing. It's July 15th, 2020, and the internet is breaking in real time. Within 10 minutes, over $100,000 in Bitcoin floods into a single wallet. The world watches in disbelief as the most powerful voices on the planet all copy-paste the same obvious scam. Twitter has been compromised. But this isn't a nation-state attack. This isn't China or Russia or some shadowy government agency. This is a 17-year-old kid in Florida with a laptop and a phone. How did he do it? And more importantly, how close did we come to something far worse than a Bitcoin scam? To understand how Twitter got hacked, you have to understand the world this kid came from. A digital underworld most people never see. Meet Joseph O'Connor. Online, he goes by Plugwalk Joe. He's 19 years old in the summer of 2020, riding out the pandemic in a sunny resort town on Spain's southern coast. For years, he's been active on forums like OG Users, a marketplace where people buy, sell, and steal rare social media handles. Think of it like a black market for digital real estate. Short usernames, single letters, handles that give you clout online. To some people, these aren't just usernames, they're status symbols. And Joseph has built a reputation stealing them. But he's not just collecting Twitter handles for fun. He's discovered something far more lucrative. Something called SIM swapping. Here's how it works. You call up a mobile carrier, pretend to be the account holder, and convince an employee to transfer their phone number to a new SIM card. Your SIM card. Once you have their number, you control everything tied to it. Bank accounts, email, two-factor authentication, cryptocurrency wallets. Joseph and his crew have been doing this for months. In one raid alone, they steal nearly $800,000 in cryptocurrency from a single company. But money isn't the only thing driving him. Joseph wants something else. He wants to be famous. On the forums, he brags. He posts screenshots of his exploits. He and his friends don't just steal from their targets. They torment them. They dox people. They launch swatting attacks. In one case, Joseph's crew hijacks a celebrity's Snapchat, finds private photos, and threatens to leak them. For Plugwalk Joe, it's all a game. Power, ego, reputation. By mid-2020, he's hungry for something bigger. Something that will cement his name in hacker history. Twitter, like most companies in 2020, has gone fully remote. Employees are working from home, logging in through VPNs. For someone like Joseph, this is an open door. He's heard rumors on the forums, whispers about someone with access to Twitter's internal admin tools. A panel some hackers call God Mode. With it, you can reset any account's email, change any password, tweet from any handle. You can become anyone. Joseph reaches out to his contacts. He pulls together a small crew, and they set a plan in motion. They're going fishing, not for usernames, for employees. They comb through LinkedIn, identifying Twitter staff who might have access to the admin panel. They study the company's procedures, learning the language, the protocols. Then they start making phone calls. Imagine you're a Twitter employee working from home. Your phone rings. Someone who sounds professional, maybe a little stressed.
Hi, this is Alex from Twitter IT. Sorry to bother you, but we've got a security issue. We're rolling out a new VPN link for remote workers. I need you to log in here real quick to verify your credentials.
The voice is calm. The caller ID shows Twitter's number, so you click the link. It looks exactly like Twitter's login page. You enter your password. On the other end, Joseph's screen lights up. He's in. But there's still two-factor authentication. No problem. The fake IT guy asks you to read off the verification code from your phone. You do. And just like that, the hackers are inside Twitter's internal systems. For a few hours, they move quietly. They test the admin panel on obscure accounts. It works. They can tweet from any account they want. Then, around 8 p.m. on July 15th, they decide to go big. Elon Musk's account fires off the first tweet. Feeling grateful. We'll double any Bitcoin payments sent to my address in the next 30 minutes. Within seconds, Bill Gates posts the same message, then Kanye West, then Jeff Bezos. Barack Obama's account promises to help the community. Joe Biden, in the middle of a presidential campaign, posts an identical scam. Even Apple's official account, which had never posted before, suddenly declares it's giving back. In total, 45 verified accounts are compromised. Tens of millions see the messages. And for a brief chaotic moment, the world doesn't know what to believe. Within an hour, over 300 people send money, totaling more than $118,000. But here's what's truly terrifying. The hackers didn't just steal Bitcoin. They proved something far more dangerous. If they wanted to, they could have tweeted anything. A fake market crash, a false missile alert, a fabricated statement from a world leader. They had the keys to the global conversation. And they chose a Bitcoin scam. We got lucky. Twitter locks down the entire platform for verified users. For the first time in history, blue check accounts can't tweet. Within 3 hours, it's over. The FBI moves fast. Within 2 weeks, they've identified 3 suspects. A 17-year-old from Tampa, a 22-year-old in Florida, a 19-year-old in the UK. On July 31st, police arrest all 3. The headlines blare. Teenagers behind Twitter hack arrested. But one name keeps surfacing. Plugwalk Joe. Joseph O'Connor doesn't hide. When a reporter asks if he was involved, he laughs.
I don't care. They can come arrest me. I haven't done anything.
In July 2021, Spanish police arrest him. He fights extradition, but in April 2023, he's flown to New York in FBI custody. In June 2023, a judge sentences him to 5 years in federal prison. Plugwalk Joe, the kid who thought he was untouchable, finally faces the consequences. The Twitter hack wasn't about Bitcoin. It was about what could have happened. A teenager accessed the accounts of world leaders with phone calls and nerve. We like to think our digital world is secure, but the weakest link isn't the technology, it's us. Joseph O'Connor proved that, and as he sits in prison, there are others out there, learning from his mistakes. The question isn't if it will happen again, it's when, and next time, we might not be so lucky.